starting. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air, it's Chambers. Lofts one high and deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The LSU Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. To the ground with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 30. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to barge in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown LSU! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TV.
And right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Fires to the right. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Cantrell. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. On the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. Buying some time. Fires into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Makes a connection. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Got a man, it's Dobbs. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about it.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go right back to the run. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. QB got it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking for a man. It's Cheek. Got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Touchdown, LSU! Fit in the window for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Throwing right. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being, and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll give it to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Cheek. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They try to get it outside on the left. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get into some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
They'll ride the hot hand. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Back to throw, it's Chambers. Here's a heat. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Flood. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. The give on the option.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Wide open downfield. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender.
There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lost to fire on second down. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Missouri wants to go fast. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dobbs. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 30.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Dropping back, it's Chambers. Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. And the returner will be dragged down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds. And this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Catch in the middle. It's Alvarado. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
51, Missouri, 10.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Snags a quick pass on the left. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone down everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to fire. He's going for it all. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Finds the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the grab. It's Duggan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Showing the arm strength to the left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel on the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
To the air. It's Chambers. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. A run from the quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Let's go!
Now they're going to throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tack.
Touchdown, LSU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. So Missouri will have to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heel.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
On the set.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay, ready?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Slam.
Trying to punch it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Take this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, come.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Rushes on him, trying to escape and get it himself. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Man, this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous 1st down.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Green 25.
Looking for a man, it's Harvey. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.